EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. $13 yards remaining on second down. Looking to throw, Heineke. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Heineke. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
There he got into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13th.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 9.
Off the play fake, Heineke. Rolling to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers to score. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
On play action, Heineke.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look,
It's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Quentin Jefferson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he can throw a football.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing. Heineke. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Heineke. Now he's forced out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11 now. Mariota going to run the option right. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should. And
for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked out by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And it's caught.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
At the 30-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, Heineke.
Dancing to his left. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Following the fumble recovery, Carr over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now he's flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Touchdown, Raiders! Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the... And the Raiders have got him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From the 27, Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On play action, now Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw.
And he will find his man Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Carr. This is caught. Touchdown! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Third down.
And a play fake, and now Heineke on the move to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 6. Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Heineke. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. Touchdown, Washington. Caleb Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Vegas. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One more time with Jacobs. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check. Watch the end.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll run with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
I'm here all day. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I got it.
Oh, they'll run the option right. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Heineke. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Heineke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Now Heineke. They'll roll him out right. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Heineke again. Flush to his right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now it's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A big play there for the Raiders. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis.
30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr going to look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, it's Carr. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Again, they'll throw with Carr.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And got his man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
One last shot now for Heineke.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.